Interest rates are on the move today, and the great news, they're moving lower. But the big question is it going to last? And the significant move today is all due to oil. Word out of Pakistan this morning is that peace talks were moving along today. That was great news to a lot of traders. If you recall, my magic number for real estate to just function is below 80. Where we're really going to see improvement in interest rates is once we get below 70 and we sit there for a significant period of time. That is the number that I'm watching for. So without any data, that is really what's driving the market. So the big question is it going to last? And the answer is no one really knows. Data starts tomorrow. We get PCE tomorrow, the Fed's favorite indication of inflation. And they have clearly stated from their hawkish approach that inflation is their number one concern. The longer this conflict goes on, they keep talking about embedded inflation, and they now have talked about AI creating inflation. So inflation is the big topic. So tomorrow's number holds huge significance on where rates go. So the big question now is, do you lock or do you float until tomorrow? So who am I? My name is Kevin Weedmark, AKA The Mortgage Mouth. Each and every day I bring to you what happened in the marketplace, how it affected interest rates, what do we got going into the future, and should you float or lock? Today, we've seen a significant move in that 10-year Treasury, and we've seen yield spreads improve. However, once again, banks are always going to be cautious. They're going to hedge for tomorrow's PCE number. So I would float because I think this data may come in our favor. Now, does it change the Fed's approach to being hawkish? No, but what it could potentially create is a dip. We could get below 4.6% on that 10-year Treasury. That would provide an opportunity to lock at that time. And that's what I would be looking for. And as always, if you have to lock, make sure you're talking about yield spread premium with your mortgage professional so that you can use that to pay for those closing costs, creating more affordability for yourself and putting yourself in the best financial position possible to refinance in the future. You got a comment? I'd love to hear it. So bring it. And make sure you hit that subscription button as always. Until tomorrow, y'all, be safe out there. Cheers.